Hey everybody, Pastor Mark Lantz here, and it is Monday. I hope you had a fantastic resurrection celebration this past weekend. What a great joy it is to know that Jesus is alive. But here we are, it's Monday, and I want to challenge you with something today. So, Easter's over. Now what? The celebration of Easter is behind us. The leftovers from Easter dinner, they've all been stored in the refrigerator for the week ahead. The kids, they've got now mounds of candy from their Easter basket. Those beautiful Easter dresses worn to church yesterday, they're hung back up in the closet. You know, it seems though, so many people, they simply are gonna go back to life this week just as normal, just as it was before the holiday. But is that the way it should be? You know, I look at the disciples and everything that they've experienced. They felt the high of Jesus riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, the low of seeing him betrayed by one of their own. They felt helpless watching him scourged by the Roman soldiers and the crushing defeat of him dying on the cross. But then the excitement that they knew that he had risen from the dead, the incredible array these men had felt just in the last 7 days. Look what Peter did in John chapter 21. He comes to the disciples and says, you know what, I'm gonna go fishing. And the rest of them said, we're gonna go as well. But the Bible said they caught nothing. I find it interesting. Peter goes back to what's familiar to him. He goes back to fishing. This is the one thing that he's sure about. This is the one thing that he knew how to do, what to do. Nobody could tell him how to do it. He was the experienced fisherman, and he felt safe in the boat. You see, when people don't know what to do, they always go back to that which is familiar. But here's what you need to know. God didn't call you to be safe. He called you to be successful. He didn't call you to be comfortable. He called you to be a conqueror. And when you've really experienced the resurrection power of the Lord Jesus Christ like we did this past Sunday, you can't go back to living the way that you've always lived. You just experienced the greatest celebration of Christianity, and that is His resurrection. And I believe that God has done a work in you so that when you experience that resurrection power, you don't go back to living the way you've always lived. You don't go back to being normal, being average, being ordinary. You are different as a result of the power of the resurrection surging within you. So here's my challenge to you on this post-resurrection Monday. Don't go back to the boat. Don't go back to living the way that you've always lived. Let Jesus do that lasting work inside of you. Let that power rise within you this week. Easter's over, so now what? Now it's time to move into a new dimension of your life. And I believe when you do, you're gonna live the best life that you've ever lived. Happy Monday, have an awesome week. I'll see you right back here next week for Motivational Monday.